Hi everybody, welcome to Barre with Mary. Today we have another bar mashup class. So 2 classes combined to make a total body workout. If you are looking for that full body burn, you've come to the right place. For both of these classes, you will need a Pilates ball. In our first class, we will use the Pilates ball to strengthen the core and the thighs, all of it being done down on the mat. Really great work if you're looking to improve your posture and your balance. Also really great strengthening for the knee joints and the quadriceps. The second half is a class focused on the hips and the hamstrings. Again, all done down on the mat. This class will be again using the ball, using that deep engagement for the back body, for the backs of the legs. You're gonna feel this one big time in your lower body. So if you are ready to join me, go grab your equipment, grab your mat, and let's get this party started right now. And we're gonna start with our feet coming out in front of us. Ooh, bend the knees, plant the feet, take the hands to the front of the shins, and just start by inhale, sitting up really, really tall, reaching up to the crown of the head. Now as you exhale, nod the chin to the chest and roll through the spine, rounding over the thighs. Just finding this rounding position through the back and holding it there, breathing into the upper back. As you inhale, feel the shoulder blades spread wide. And then exhale, feel the pelvic floor. Gently draw in and up. Releasing the tension in the neck and in the shoulders. Just taking a few breaths here to kind of set ourselves up for these next 20-30 minutes. Bringing our focus here, bringing our attention here, letting go of whatever else happened in your day. One more time, breathe in and out. On your next inhale, roll yourself back up to that neutral spine, that nice long spine. Take your hands back behind you, walk your feet a little wider, and we'll just windshield wiper the legs from side to side, getting some internal and external rotation into the hips. And at any point, if a position feels like you want to stay there, feel free to do that. Whew. Not a crazy long warm-up today. We're just going to take a couple more of these windshield wipers, and then we'll jump right into our first core exercise. One more time, either direction. Then maybe center. Walk your legs back to hips distance. Extend the legs out in front of you and grab your ball. Again, if you're not using a ball, you can always grab the towel here. Now the ball is going to come behind you like a little bunny tail, okay? So I want you to put it right at the base of your spine, and then keeping your spine long, hinge back into the ball, reaching the arms out in front of you. So we didn't change the shape of our spine, we're just leaning back. And I want you to lean back to the point that you feel your abdominals activate. Point through the feet here, so really reach energy out through the toes, and feel the length out through the legs, out through the crown of the head. From here, we're just gonna come back an inch, up an inch, little back, little up. So with the ball behind your low back, I'm hoping you're gonna get a little bit of relief for your hip flexors. Okay, you're absolutely going to activate your hip flexors in this series because we're gonna be lifting our legs. But with the ball there, I'm hoping it's not as crunchy and uncomfortable. Really press back into the ball here, feeling the sides of the waist hugging in, feeling the front low ribs knitting together. 4 more, go 4. 3, 2, press back into the ball, hold it there. Take a breath in. As you exhale, feel the right side obliques hug back, and then lift your right leg up to a hover. Inhale, lower the right leg down. Switch. Exhale, left leg lift. Inhale, lower it down. Keep going like that. Exhale, right leg up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left leg up. Inhale, lower. So as you lift the leg, your hip flexors are going to activate because they are what help you lift your leg, right? And that's okay. Working the hip flexors is not a bad thing. It's going to build strength as long as you're also stretching and releasing the hip flexors to counterbalance all that strength building, right? Then really remember that the definition of a truly strong muscle is one that can fully engage but can also fully release, right? But what I want you to find as you lift the leg is not only are the hip flexors working, but more importantly, the core is working. So we feel the activation of the core before we lift the leg. Give me 3 more like this. Left leg up, left leg lower, right leg up, right leg lower. Last time, left leg up, left leg lower. Now lift your right leg up and hold it at a hover. Feel the right side obliques hugging in. Now really reach out through the toes and squeeze the right quadricep. From here, take the tiniest bend in the right knee and extend the right leg straight. Faster, go, bend, stretch, bend, reach. Little bend, little reach, little bend, little reach. Continue to press back into the ball. Spine is long, shoulders are soft, and we're feeling the right quadricep work here. Go 8, go 6, go 4, 3. Keep the right leg straight, just pulse it up, go up and up. Little lift, really squeeze the right thigh. Feel the right side obliques hugging in and down. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Here for 4, 3, 2. Hold it there, inhale. Exhale, lower the right leg down. Continue to press back on the ball. Take a breath in. Exhale, float the left leg up. Keep the left leg lifted. Go into those little bend stretch. Go bend, reach, and bend, stretch. Tiny little bend in the left knee, and then a big squeeze through the left quadricep to kick the left leg all the way straight. Go, little reach, soften through the shoulders. Feel length through the crown of the head. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the left leg straight, hold it there, pulse it up, go lift. Really squeeze through the left quadricep. Feel the left side obliques hugging in and back. You're here for 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there, inhale. Exhale, lower the left leg down. Stay pressing back into the ball. Take an inhale. As you exhale, roll the right elbow back, twist to the right. Inhale, reach it forward. Switch left arm, rows back. And reach it forward. So giving a little breather for the thighs. Focusing now on the obliques, the muscles that allow you to twist from side to side. So as we twist to the right, I want you to feel your left hip bone pulling back and anchoring into the mat. As we twist to the left, feel your right hip bone pulling back and anchoring to the mat. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2 right here. Twist and reach. The last one, go twist. Now hold that reach. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, float the arms up. Inhale, lower them back to shoulder height. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 4 more like that, lift. Now as you lift the arms up, I'm hoping you're feeling your core work a lot more deeply. 2 more times. Now this time, lift the arms, hold it. Press back into the ball. Hold right here for 8, 7, shoulders soft, press back 1 more inch. 4, 3, 2, rise all the way up. Grab the ball out from behind your back, bring it between your hands, and then slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time, roll all the way down to the mat. On your inhale, float the ball overhead. On your exhale, roll yourself all the way back up, 1 vertebrae at a time, coming up to the seated position. Just like that, we roll it back. 2, 3, 4, and roll it up. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Just getting a little bit of articulation through the spine and a little bit more work for the abdominals. And to be quite honest with you, I'm just trying to transition you to our next exercise with a little bit of full body movement. 2 more, go down. 2, 3, 4, exhale, lift it up. 2, 3, last time here, roll down. 2, 3, and exhale, roll it up. 2, and this time round all the way over the legs. Let the ball drop and take a moment, find a hamstring stretch. Nice passive forward fold, so letting the spine round, letting the head be heavy. Big breath in and out. Inhale, roll yourself up, cross at the ankles. We're gonna come to an all fours position. All right, this is gonna be a little bit wonky and funky, but stick with me, okay? Trust me. Now, bring the ball underneath your right knee. Tuck through the toes and find the hands under the shoulders. So we are in an all fours position, but we're a little offset because our right knee is up on the ball here. Now, this is the position I was saying. I think a towel will work, but it's not gonna be exactly the same here, okay? So from here, I want you to press into all 10 finger pads. Squeeze the thumbs together and feel the shoulder blades widen. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, we're gonna hug the abdominals up and in, and we're gonna do something kind of crazy. We're gonna go to a bird dog, okay? So I want you to reach your left leg back and your right arm forward, finding your balance. On your inhale, bring them back down to the mat. Stay on that same side. Exhale, left leg, right arm, reach. Inhale, bring them back to the mat. Keep going like that. So a lot of balance work happening here, yeah? Stay slow. Feel how the right quadricep has to activate. Feel how much work the obliques and the abdominals really have to do here to keep you from falling over. Now, if you do fall over, no big deal, right? Really no big deal. Just join me back here when you're ready. And if this is just too much balance work, then keep both hands on the ground and just take the left leg away, okay? 3 more times. 2 more. This time, reach them away. Hold yourself there. Left leg is reaching back. Right arm is reaching forward. You've got your balance. Hold here for 4, 3, 2. Come back to all fours position. Now both sets of toes are tucked here. Soften through the elbows. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lift to a bear plank position. So we're hovering the left knee off of the ground. The right knee is still going to be on the ball. Hold your bear plank position. From there, you're going to press down into the ball, and you're going to lift up off the ball. Press down and lift up. So we're holding bear plank, but you'll find that your right quadricep is going to start to really have to work here. Lower into the ball. Exhale, lift. 3 more. Down and up. 2 more. Go down and up. Last one, down. Now hold the lift. Take a breath in. As you exhale, extend your left leg back behind you, tucking through the left toes. So you're in this kind of offset bear plank position. All 10 fingers are spreading wide. Now from here, you're going to ask a lot out of your right quadricep. Take a breath in. On your exhale, lift your left leg up. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, left leg lift. Inhale, lower. Trying not to squish the ball as much as possible here. You're going to do 4 more and a hold. You've got this. 4, 3, 2. Float the left leg up, hold it, hold it, hold it. Try to take your right knee off of the ball. So we're really trying to reinflate that ball. Just hold right here for 4, 3, 2. Whoo, tap down. Take the ball out from under your right knee and find a quick child's pose. Whew. Hands come onto the ball. That was really hard. Try not to think about the fact you have a second side to do. Take a few breaths here in this child's pose. Big inhale. Big exhale. One more time, breathe it in. And out. Roll yourself up. We're going to bring the ball underneath the left knee. I'm just going to spin around so that you can still see what I'm doing. Don't feel like you need to. All right, all fours position. Bringing the ball under the left knee. Tucking all 10 toes under here. Finding the knees under the hips, the hands and the shoulders. And again, a funky position, right? So feel free to kind of adjust as needed. So we're in all fours, but obviously our pelvis is a little off because one knee is higher than the other. From here, take a breath in. As you exhale, it's the bird dog. So right leg, left arm, reach away. Inhale, bring them back to the mat. Exhale, you reach. Inhale, come back to center. Stay nice and slow here. And just like we did in our seated core work, I want you to really focus on first engaging the abdominals and then reaching the arm and leg away. That's going to help you maintain balance here. It's a very shaky, rocky position, at least for me. I do not feel confident and stable. I don't know about you. 3 more. 2 more. This time we're gonna hold the bird dog. You got it. Hold right here. Reach fingers and heel away from each other. Hold 4, 3, 2. Come back to that all fours position, adjusting yourself as needed. Spread the fingers wide. Soften the elbows. Take an inhale. As you exhale, hover the right knee, coming into that bear plank position. Now from here, we're gonna come off the ball and press back down into it. Left knee lift, left knee press. So my left knee is not coming all the way off the ball. It's more like I'm just trying to re-inflate the ball and then press it back down. So you're gonna start to feel, yes, your core is working. A lot of sneaky shoulder work here as well. I know this is a long time on your wrists. We're almost done. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. This time, hold the lift. You've got this. Extend the right leg back behind you. Right toes are tucked. From here, inhale. Exhale, right leg lifts. Inhale, right toes tap. You have 7 more. Keep breathing. Relax the shoulders. Relax the face. 4 more times. 3 more. Last 2. Last one, hold the up. You got this. Try to re-inflate that ball. Hold right here. 4, 3, lift up a little higher. 2. Try this pose. Take the ball out. Big toes together. Knees wide. One more time, stack your hands on the ball. Rest your hips back. Just a quick child's pose before we do our final series of class. Big breath in. And out. One more time, breathe it in. Let it go. All right, this is it, final series. Bring the ball with you. Come all the way up to a kneeling position. If you need a little extra cushion, go ahead and roll your mat up. I'm actually gonna roll my mat up today. And bring your knees onto that little bit of extra cushion, okay? Take the ball, put it in between your inner thighs, about halfway between your hips and your knees, and then walk your knees in to their hips distance. From here, reach the arms forward, soften the shoulders. We're gonna keep one long line from the crown of the head to the knees. In order to do that, you have to activate the abdominals, okay? So take an inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna squeeze in on the ball, and you're gonna just lean back, one long line. And then you're gonna inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale back. Inhale up. So a hinge position here. As we hinge back, it's gonna be predominantly thighs, absolutely. But you have to also activate your core here in order to maintain your alignment. So think about your front lower ribs knitting together. Think about your pubic bone really trying to draw up towards your belly button here so that we're not arching into the low back. And then use the ball between the thighs, really squeeze it as you come back. That's gonna help activate the inner thighs, the adductors, which in turn is gonna help you activate your pelvic floor. So use that exhale as you hinge back. Inhale, lift. 2 more. This time, hinge it back, hold it. Just squeeze in on the ball. In, and in, and in, and in. So we're hinging back, maybe just an inch or 2. I feel like I'm only like an inch here. Squeezing in on the ball, so feeling the inner thighs activate, and then feeling the quadriceps really working for 8, for 6, go 4, 3, hold the squeeze, come back 1 inch, up an inch, back an inch, up an inch here for 8, 7, 6. You get a moment to breathe after 4 more pulses. 4, 3, 2, last one. Inhale, raise all the way up. 1 more time. Exhale, hinge it back. Inhale, lift it up. That series 1 more time. Hinge it back and lift it up. This is the final series of class. Okay? You've got this. 3 more times. We're going to hold the back. It's a little faster the second time. 2 more. This time, take it back. Hold that hinge. Squeeze in on the ball. Little squeeze, double check. Is your core active here? I can feel my thighs really active. 8, 6, go 4, 3, 8 times, pulse it back, back an inch, up an inch, 7. This is class, there's no hold, okay? So get a little bit deeper for these last 4, 3, you can do it, squeeze the ball, 2, last one, whoo, rise all the way. Come to lay on our backs, which is always a great way to start class in my opinion. Laying down, trying to find a spot for your ponytail that doesn't hurt your head, there we go. Take your feet hips distance, maybe arms come out to a cactus shape, and we're just gonna start by windshield wipering the legs side to side. And as you do this, you'll notice you get a little external rotation in one leg and internal rotation in the other. And then we switch as we go to the other side. Meet me with your legs towards the right and hold it there. Maybe you stay like this, or maybe you want to take your right foot and gently hook it over your left thigh. And just pause there, feeling this nice stretch for the left side, internal rotation. Little gentle twist to the spine. Big breath in. And let it go. If your foot is hooked, release it. And we'll bring our legs up and over to the other side, so knees fall to the left. Maybe you just stay right there. If you want a little more intensity, left foot hooks on the top of the right thigh for a little gentle pressure on this internal rotation stretch. Big breath in. And out. Unhook the foot. Bring the knees to point back up to the sky. Walk your feet hips distance. I want you to pull your left knee into your chest and extend your right leg long. Feel this nice stretch to the front of the right hip. And then take your left knee and maybe just take it side to side a little, getting a nice opening into the hip, a nice stretch for the front of the thigh and into the hip crease. Bring your thigh back to center. Grab a hold of the back of the quad or the calf, whatever works for you. And we're just going to take some nice extensions here. Kicking and bending through the left leg. Maybe it gets to straight, maybe it doesn't. We have a fair bit of pretty intense hamstring work in this class. So just opening up the backs of the legs, getting a little stretch before we contract the muscles for an extended period of time. 2 more. Last one. Bend the knee in and we'll switch sides. Extend the left leg, pull the right knee to the chest. Nice stretch for the front of the left hip. And then drawing the right thigh side to side here, opening up into the hip crease, noticing where your body's at today. So nice gentle warm up to start this class. Big breath in, and a big breath out. Grab a hold of the back of the quad or the back of the calf, your call. And we're going to take some stretches and bends, little hamstring kicks here. Maybe your leg gets straight, maybe it doesn't. Really doesn't matter. Just opening up the back of the leg, especially since this is the leg we're going to work first today. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Bend the knee, plant the foot, bring your other leg to meet it, grab your ball, and bring it in between your thighs. Let's get the party started. All right, we're going to start with a quick little bridge series. Not so quick, I shouldn't have said quick, with a bridge series. So feet are going to be hips distance, arms are at your side. I want you to squeeze in on the ball as you exhale and lift your hips up to a bridge position. On your inhale, you're going to release the squeeze of the ball and lower your hips back down, just like that. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale up, and inhale down. So as we lift up, we're driving our heels down into the mat. We're bringing our inner thighs in on the ball, so we're really trying to squeeze the ball. And we're feeling the squeeze on the glutes. So a lot of times I hear people say that bridge is uncomfortable for them because it hurts their low back. If this is a position that hurts your low back, I want you to do a couple things. I want you to, 1, not go as high into this bridge. Okay, so you can just come a few inches off the ground and it's still going to be really effective. A lot of times the pain in the low back is happening because we're arching into our spine rather than squeezing the glutes. So the lift is really coming because we're squeezing our glutes and pushing into our heels, not because we're flaring the rib cage, and arching into the low back. If it's still uncomfortable for you, then maybe play with taking your feet a little farther away from you and really actively squeeze the ball as you lift. 4 more times. 3 more. Last 2. Last one, I want you to hold the up. Just squeeze in on the ball. Go squeeze and squeeze. Little squeeze, little squeeze. Shoulders are soft. Face and neck are soft. So hips don't need to be lifted super high here, okay? As you squeeze in on the ball, you're driving your heels down into the floor, and we're squeezing the glutes. We're also going to get into the hamstrings, which are the muscles that line the back of the thighs. But this is really going to be a glute-heavy exercise. 8 more times. Go. 8, 6, excuse me, 4, 3, 2. Hold the squeeze. We're going to lift both heels to a hover and lower them back down. Heels lift and heels lower. As you lift your heels, squeeze the ball. And double check you're not allowing your feet to roll out to the pinky toe. I want you to push into the big toe mound as you lift the heels. So ankles stay really strong and stable in this position. Little bit of bonus lower leg work in this series. You are going to see bridge twice today, okay? This time is going to be more about the glutes and some calf work. The second time is going to be very hamstring heavy. 3 more lifts. 2 more. Last one, I want you to lift your heels to that hover. Hold it there. We're going to inhale, tap the seat down. Exhale, squeeze the ball, lift the hips up. Inhale, tap. Exhale, squeeze. So now we're taking that full range movement again, but with our heels hovering off of the ground, which is going to make your calves work and your glutes work in just a little bit of a different way. Every time you lift up, you're squeezing the ball, so a little bit of bonus inner thigh work as well. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one down. Hold the up. You're squeezing in on the ball. Just pulse your hips up an inch. Up an inch. Go a little up. Little up. Heels are still lifted at a hover if that feels okay for you. As we lift and pulse the hips up, we're squeezing in on the ball. Go squeeze lift. Squeeze lift. Squeeze lift. Relax the shoulders. Stay really strong through the glutes. And stay long through the spine. 8 more. 7 more. 6 more. Yes, you're here for 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there. Squeeze the ball in. Push down into the big toe mounds. Talking is hard. And lift your seat a little higher. Hold right here. 4, 3, 2. Lower your heels. Lower your hips. Take the ball out. Roll over onto your left side, coming up onto your left forearm. Now I want you to bend the knees, and I want you to slide this bottom leg forward a few inches like a little kickstand. Now bring the ball back behind your knee crease here and squeeze the ball. We're pressing down into the forearm, elbow is in line with the hip. Really feel through the left side obliques, and then push your right thigh back behind you. So right knee is in line with right hip. I'm just going to slide myself forward so I'm not hitting the wall here. From here, I want you to lower your right leg down, squeeze and lift it up. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Excuse me, I'm just getting over a little cold. I got courtesy of my 8-year-old. So I sound worse than I feel, I promise. And the great news is you can't catch it from me through a video, so that's really nice for you. Pushing down into this bottom left forearm, and really feel how your left side obliques have to work here to keep you supported. Now as you move the right leg, really squeeze the ball as you exhale and lift it up. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one down. Hold the up. Squeeze the ball in and in. You've got it. Squeeze and squeeze. Now as we squeeze the ball, we're maintaining parallel in the right leg. So the ankle and knee are in the same line as each other, okay? We will come into some rotation for this leg, but for right now, I just want you to hover it right at hip height. Little squeeze in on the ball, squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. 8 more here, go 8, 7, 6, 5. You're here for 4, 3. Hold the squeeze on the ball. You're gonna pulse the right leg. Back an inch, back an inch, back an inch. Go, little press, little press. So we're hovering the right leg at hip height. We're continuing to squeeze the ball. And now we're adding a squeeze of the right glute to pull the right leg back 1 inch. Little back, little back, little press, little press. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked, and you're in this modified side plank position. Spine is long. Try to soften your face. Try to soften your shoulders. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, go 4, 3, pulse the right leg back, hold it right there, take a breath in. As you exhale, you're gonna come to internal rotation. So I want you to drop your right knee down towards the mat. As you inhale, external rotation, so knee lifts up, heel drops down. Inhale, drop the right knee. Exhale, lift it. Inhale down, and exhale up. If you're doing the different breathing pattern, I'm pretty sure I messed it up. So as long as you're breathing, I don't care. As you move here, think about what we did in our warm-up. When we did that little windshield wiper move, and then the stretch, that internal rotation, same idea here, okay? So the hips are not moving, we're just rotating our right thigh in the hip socket. So we're tapping knee down and heel down. It's knee down and heel down. Just 4 more like that. Go 4. Go 3. 2 more. Knee tap, heel tap. Last one here, it's knee tap, heel tap. Come back to parallel. Press your right thigh back 1 more inch. Push into this bottom left forearm. Final variation here, it's little pulses up with the right thigh, up and up. You've got it. Lift and lift. Try to relax the shoulders. Continue to squeeze in on the ball. Go a little up, little lift, little lift, little lift. You're here for 16, 15. Maybe close your eyes. Find your breath. You have a final hold for this right side in 8, in 6. Go 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold here. Squeeze the ball. Press the thigh back 1 more inch. Relax the shoulders and breathe. Hold it here for 4, 3, 2. Lower the right leg. Take the ball out. Bring yourself back onto your back, and we'll find a figure 4 stretch for the right leg. Crossing the right ankle over the left thigh. Maybe it feels good to grab a hold of the back of the left thigh. And just breathe here, releasing through the outer right hip. Maybe you want to use your right elbow to gently press your right thigh away a little more. Take 3 big breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Again, breathe it in. And out. Last time in. And out. Release the stretch. You're just going to roll over onto your right side. I'm just going to spin around so that I'm facing you. But I'm also coming on my right side. Right forearm props you up. Bending the knees, sliding this bottom leg forward, so like a little kickstand. And then bring the ball back behind your left knee crease and slide your left leg back so left knee is in line with your left hip, and we're open through the front of the hip. Now from here, really push down into the right forearm. Feel the right side obliques lift up to support you here, and we'll take that full range of motion with the left leg, tapping it down and lifting it up. Inhale, tap, and exhale, lift. So as you move here, taking these first few rounds to adjust your alignment. So I'm trying to find a position where I'm not kicking the wall behind me. As we lower the left leg, it may or may not tap the floor. It's really doesn't matter. As you lift, I want you to think about elongating the left leg away from you. So a lot of times as we lift our leg, we kind of crunch into the top side of the waist. And instead of crunching in the waist, think about reaching your left leg long and then lifting it up. 4 more times. 3 more. Last 2. Last one down. Hold the up. Squeeze the ball in. And then you've got it. Squeeze and squeeze. So hips are stacked here. Shoulders are stacked.
Notice if your shoulders are starting to creep up to your ears. Try to really find length through the spine and let this be, you're active in the core, but this is really about the outer left hip and the left hamstring working here. I'm guessing you're feeling that. Now double check that as you're working, you're not sliding your left leg forward. We want to try to keep the front of the left hip open so that we continue to work into the left glute as well as the left hamstring and the left hip here. 8 more squeezes. 8, 6, go 4, 3, hold the squeeze, little pulses, back, go back and back, little press. So continuing to hover the left leg, continuing to squeeze the ball, and then feeling this activation in the base of the left glute, pressing our left leg, back and back, you've got it, press and press. My dog just sat up really abruptly looking at me like, what are you doing? Don't worry, she's back asleep now. That's why if I got a weird look on my face, she had this like moment. As you press your left leg back here, really try to maintain the length through the left quadricep, the length through the spine. You're here for 8, 6, go 4, 3, hold it there. Take a breath in, and as you do that, internal rotation, left knee taps down to the mat. As you exhale, external rotation, left heel taps down. Inhale, knee down. Exhale, heel down. You've got it. Internal rotation, external rotation. So again, thinking about the way that our legs are moving in the warm-up, right? Hips were pretty still. It's about the leg rotating in the socket here. So your left femur bone is rotating in and down, and then up towards the ceiling. As we do this, notice your left leg is going to want to creep forward. Continue to press it back. And then again, double check you're not collapsing into this bottom right side body. Really push into the right forearm. Lift the right side obliques. 4 more like this. 3 more. Last 2. Last one down. Last one up. Come to parallel position. From here, squeeze the ball and pulse the left leg up an inch. Up an inch, go. It's up an inch. Up an inch, press the left thigh back. Left hip is open here. This is your final variation. And then we're coming back to a second and final bridge series, okay? 16 more and a hold. Go, it's 16, 15. Keep breathing here. Soften your face. Soften your shoulders. 8, 6, we hold it. In 4, 3, 2, here's your hold, squeeze the ball in. Press the left thigh back and then lift it up 1 more inch. Hold right here, 4, 3, 2, lower the leg, grab the ball out and gently come back onto your back. Figure 4 stretch on the left side. Left ankle crosses over right thigh. You can stay right here, or maybe it feels good to grab the back of the right thigh and draw it toward your chest. Just like on the first side, we'll take 3 big breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe it in. And out. Last time, big breath. And let it go. Okay, we're gonna finish with a second series of bridge, but this time I want you to take your ball and I want you to walk your legs together, bringing the ball underneath your heels. So legs are together, heels are on the ball. Arms are gonna come rest at your side here to help maintain your balance, okay? I want you to actively push your heels down into the ball. I want you to squeeze your inner thighs together, and on your exhale, lift your hips up, low bridge. Inhale, tap them back down. You've got it. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So full range, but it's going to be a much smaller bridge than it was at first, okay? It's very unstable with your feet on the ball. That's the idea here. So as you lift up, you're squeezing your inner thighs together. You're drawing your rib cage in and down. You're squeezing the glutes, but predominantly I'm thinking you're gonna feel this in your hamstrings. So the backs of your legs really working here because of all the instability and all the balance. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. This time I want you to lift that low bridge and I want you to hold it, okay? Squeeze the inner thighs together, hold it. Squeeze the inner thighs in, hold. So just like we did on the first bridge series when we were squeezing the ball, just now you're just squeezing your thighs in, hold. Squeeze, hold. Squeeze, hold. Yes, this is not going to be a super long series. You've got it. 4 more times. Go 4, 3, 2. Now squeeze the thighs together. Hold it. I want you to roll the ball in 1 inch. Roll it out 1 inch. Roll the ball in toward your hips and away from you. You've got it. Hips are hovering in that low bridge position. Try to keep your shoulders and your face soft. Try to continue squeezing the inner thighs together. Calves are working here. Hamstrings are working. Glutes are working. Core is working. Everything is working. 4 more times. Ball rolls in 1 inch. Rolls out 1 inch. 3 more. It's in 1 inch. And out 1 inch. You've got it. Last 2. Go in. And out. Last one here in. And out. Now bring it in. Hold it. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Pulse your hips up 1 inch. Up 1 inch. Go. Little lift. Little lift. Notice if you're arching into the low back. Draw the ribs in and down. Maybe bring your hips a little lower. And really think about driving your heels down into the ball. Go up 1 inch. Up 1 inch. This is it. Final hold of your class is on deck. You have 8 more pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, go 4, 3, 2, here's your holds. Push your heels into the ball. Draw the ball in 1 inch. Squeeze your inner thighs together and maybe lift your hips 1/4 of an inch higher. Hold and breathe. 4. We stretch in 3. We stretch in 2. Lower your hips down. Kick the ball out of your way and hug your knees into your chest, gently rocking side to side. Massaging out the low back. Awesome work today. Whew. Take a moment here. Bring your hands to the tops of your knees. And we're just going to trace little circles, releasing our low back and our hips before we come into a hamstring stretch. Reverse circle your legs the other direction. And then hug your left knee into your chest. Let your right foot come down to the floor. Just like you did in your warm-up, grab a hold of the back of the left thigh. And this time I want you to extend the left leg straight, and maybe you just hold it. Breathing here. If you prefer to have your right leg straight, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Maybe it feels good to circle the left ankle around. Reverse your circle. Big breath in. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders. Maybe pull the leg a little closer towards you. 1 more time, inhale. Exhale. Bend the knee to the chest, and we'll switch sides. Left knee pulls in. Left foot comes to the ground, right knee pulls in. There we go. Grab a hold of the back of the right leg and extend it up to the sky. You're welcome to keep this left foot planted, or maybe you stretch it out straight. Circling the left ankle. Reverse your circle. And then just breathe here. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, soften your shoulders and maybe draw the right leg a little closer towards you. Again, breathe in. Exhale. Bend the right knee to the chest. Hug both knees in. I want you to rock yourself up to seated. Extend the legs out in front of you. We're going to take one more stretch, but I want you to focus on the calves here, okay? So inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, if you can, grab your toes and draw them back towards you, maintaining a nice long spine, okay? So chest is lifted. I want you to really actively flex your feet. If you can't grab your toes, you can still do this with your hands on the mat, okay? Really think about pulling your pinky toe, pulling your big toe back towards your forehead, pressing your heels forward. You're gonna get a really nice stretch for the calves. Big inhale here. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Release that stretch. Come to any comfortable position for you, maybe cross-legged, maybe on your knees. We're gonna inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, let it go. And that is your class for today. Amazing work. I'm hoping you're feeling really strong, really worked in the lower body. As always, I will be back next week with a brand new Barre with Mary class. If you are done for the day, this was a really challenging workout. I'm so proud of you. If you're looking for a little more, I will link a few classes below that might be great. Upper body work, arm work, core work, all of that great stuff that I think would pair really well with this class. Wherever you're at, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you back here on the mat next week.